What is up, YouTube? My name is Brandon Rogers. This channel is called Chili Dog Motorsports, and we're back in my garage today with the little Grom clone, and we are doing a tail light, which we didn't plan on doing, but we found out the hard way. You need an aftermarket tail light to do a fender eliminator. So hopefully we can save you the headache, because we're doing it for you right now. Stay tuned. And now today we are going to be needing a Phillips screwdriver, a 10mm wrench, some wire crimpers, or I guess connector crimpers, I don't know what to call them, some wire strippers, and a universal plug kit. And we will link that plug kit because it is freaking awesome. I love this thing. Probably the best thing I've purchased for this whole project. So the first thing you will want to do is remove the seat. There we go. And now do myself and yourself a favor. Disconnect your battery. So we're going to be playing with electrical. And just set that off to the side. Then we are going to locate the brake light wires, which should hopefully be protected in this little rubber sleeve here. So we'll just pull that back. And it's going to be your connector with 3 wires coming out of each side. And there's going to be a 2-wire connector, a handful of random single connectors, but you'll want the triple connector. Go ahead and remove that. And your taillight is held on with just a couple of 10mm bolts there and there. Get that one out of there. And now your old taillight just slides right out with that the wires we unplugged already. Your new taillight will slide in place just as your old one came out. Just feed the wires through. Put the studs back through the same hole. And then we will put the nuts back on just like they came off. I actually had to stack a bunch of washers because my new taillight has like a pretty significant shoulder on there that the nut wouldn't tighten all the way. So you may gotta stack something like a little spacer or some washers there, but yeah, it'll work. It's kinda janky, but whatever. Well, put the nuts back on. Tighten those nuts up. And then our new taillight has integrated turn signals that we're not going to use, so I'm just going to leave the turn signal wires bundled up, and we'll just kind of tuck it out of the way. But we do need to take the 3 wires that come off the taillight. In our case, it is red, black, and white. We have crimped new ends on it. We have put a plug on it, so it just plugs in like our factory plug did. And we will link the plug kit down below. The wires that come off of the brake light, different colors than the plug on the bike. And in our case, straighten this out, the white wire goes to the brown wire, the black wire goes to the solid green wire, and the red wire goes to the green wire with a yellow stripe. That's just how it is in our case. It might be the same for you. If you buy the same taillight, it should be the same. If not, just kind of temporarily connect the wires together and see which combination gives you your running light and your brake light properly. And that'll be the sequence they go together inside the plug. Now, we can slide our rubber boot back over. Just kind of helps protect all the connections. And we just tuck that out of the way. Tuck it all up, zip tie it, do whatever. Make sure it's not going to get pinched when you put the seat back on. And now with the taillight hooked up, we can hook the battery back up. Same way it came off. It's not rocket appliances. And with our taillight hooked up, our battery reconnected, we can test it. Should have running light, brake light at the lever, brake light at the lever. We are good. And then just put your seat back on. And now you have a sweet aftermarket tail light too. And remember, this is necessary if you are going to do a fender eliminator. If you like the parts we use, we're going to link them all down below. As always, thank you so much for watching. But now it is time for you to get out of my garage. Go on, get out of here. Get out of here!